Okay, so before you watch this video, I did say for the most part in the video that there was no heat. I need to add to that there is a slight amount of heat to this pepper. You watch the video to the end and you'll hear me talk a little bit more about the heat. You might want to look into that if you're worried about any heat at all. It's a very low heat pepper. Scoville unit wise, probably not more than 500 max. And it's a very low light burn on the tip of the tongue. And that was it. But there is something in there, so I need to put that into this video just so people buying the seed for it understand that there might be a little bit of heat. It's probably like a poblano. Probably some of them aren't hot, and then you're going to get some that might have a little heat on them. So let's get into the video. Okay, so today we are going to do a pod review today on the Eglen pepper, which is right there. And we'll talk a little bit about this pepper. Now, I did do a review on it earlier, but I think what I did was grab the wrong pepper, and I gave it a wrong review on the wrong pepper. This is actually the Eglen pepper, which is from the city of Eğlen. I believe it's Turkey. So that's about all I know, and it is a bell type pepper. I'm going to break this off if I could. I'm breaking a whole plant. Normally you can do it, but sometimes it just doesn't want to give them up. Just about broke the whole end of the plant off. See, the leaves are all breaking off and everything. I'm determined though to do this. Wow, I really had to break that thing off of there. Well, anyway, this is it. And as you can see, it's a nice looking bell pepper. Type of bell anyway. It's not purely a bell. And that's what the cap looks like. That's the bottom. I'm going to get good light here. It's really hard to get good lighting. Alright. Show you the bottom. Really weird looking bottom. I don't know if they're all going to look like that, or I'm trying to turn it like that. How's that? A little better? And you can see what the cap looks like. Nice looking annuum cap. And that's it right there. That's your Eglen pepper. So let's turn you around and give it a go. Alright guys, what's going on? We are going to do a pod review on this pepper right here. And this is called the Eglen pepper. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce that because it is a Turkish name. So I'm not sure if I'm actually pronouncing that correctly. So if you do know how to pronounce that correctly, just comment below and correct my Turkish, if you will. So anyway, here it is. You see it's got a really wicked looking bottom. And just a really gorgeous looking pepper, to be honest with you. It's very strange in shape. I would imagine maybe they get slightly bigger than this. I don't know. But so far this is what we got. Without any further ado, let's give it a go. It's a sweet pepper. Right out the gate. No heat. The flavor was slightly tangy. It had some sweetness, had a little bit of sweetness. And it's got a different kind of an aftertaste, almost slightly like nutty almost. Very slight different aftertaste. It does have a peppery flavor as well, but there's like a nutty kind of an undertone to this thing. Let me take another bite. Yeah, it's a sweet pepper, no heat. It's got a very nice rich peppery flavor. It's not real sweet, even though it is ripe all the way, but it does have a little sweetness in it. It's a little bit more tangy than sweet. It's generally a thin-walled pepper, and it does have a slightly almost nutty undertone. I'm trying to think of like what kind of a nut would it taste like. I don't know, maybe like a walnut type, slight walnut type flavor, maybe, if you want to say that. Very slightly. I'm sensing I can pick it up because I'm letting it breathe through my sinuses. I'm letting it kind of flow through. So I am picking up some kind of undertone to it, but it's good. It's nice. It's It's really pleasant. It does have a peppery flavor. It's not very strong in taste, so it's mild, should I say. It's a mild peppery flavor. It does have a little bit more tangy than sweet, but it's still a very nice pepper. I have to definitely give this pepper a A+ as far as presentation, as far as the taste of it, and the fact that it's sweet. It's really hard for me to come by sweet peppers these days that ain't bell pepper sweet. You know, I try to look for peppers from around the world where I can get sweet peppers. It's just getting harder and harder to locate peppers that are generally sweet peppers that are from other countries. It's just getting harder to find, and mostly all the peppers I get now are generally hot peppers, and that's good. It's just not everybody wants hot peppers, including me. Sometimes I just want some sweet peppers for my cooking. But it's a nice pepper. It's a thin wall. What can you do with it? You could definitely use it for anything you could use a bell pepper for. I don't know what it tastes like green, so it's probably not going to be as tasty as a green bell pepper in the green, but then again, I don't know. I haven't tried it. I would say if these peppers don't get too much bigger than what you see here, that would be a nice pepper to pickle, actually, because it's thin wall, and it'll keep its crispness, and it'll also be a nice, interesting looking pepper to serve, you know, when you're serving your guests and you're going to use pickled peppers, for example, for some of the hors d'oeuvres or something to the, you know, side dressings or something. This would be a nice one because it's nice little shape on it. I really like that. It's really interesting looking. But then again, I don't know if they're going to get bigger. So if you're looking to pickle them and they're green and other ones are getting bigger, well, then pickle them while they're green, I would imagine, like you would do with a pepperoncini. But it is a really nice pepper. Definitely recommend this pepper. I am going to offer seeds for this at the end of the year. You can pick them up at hrseeds.com. And that's it. That's just a quick review on the Eglen pepper. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit to this. There is a little bit of heat on this pepper. Up towards the top of the pepper where the seeds are, tiny little bit of heat. It's very low heat. I would say the heat is probably maybe 500 on a Scoville. It's very low. It's almost undetectable, to tell you the truth. It can probably get as much as 500 to 800 on a Scoville, depending on how ripe it is, but there is a little bit of heat on this. It's not a totally sweet pepper. So I know I just said in the earlier part of the video, it's a sweet pepper. It is definitely has a tiny bit of heat on it. It's way less than a poblano. It might be on par with a pepperoncini as far as the heat goes with this pepper. But there is some heat on it, so I just wanted to let you know at the end of the video as I was eating this, at the very top of the pepper, I did get a little bit of heat, so just figure I'd throw that in there.